was wondering where you were.
Did you think I'd be holding a vigil or something?
I'm not sure what I saw.
How much do you remember?
Everything. I remember coming in. I remember seeing you all over. And then... nothing.
So you don't remember him storming in? Keanu, he thought you were attacking Sharon.
Keanu. Where is everyone else? Vinny, Davinder. Why aren't they here?
Nish, they are terrified of you.
I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. I'm a husband.
All right, just...
Oh, you've taken all of that away from me.
Try and stay calm.
How can I stay calm? I've lost everything to you.
No, you can't.
No, get out!
Nish.
Get out! Get out!
No way. We're done with him, all of us.
And what if the blow to the head had killed him?
Good.
Right. I know you'd be stood here now, wishing you had the chance to say goodbye, the chance to tell him you love him.
Do me a favour, Suki.
Ravi, I've just come from the hospital. And I have seen a man who is vulnerable and scared, and he is full of regret. And he's there, on his own, asking for his family.
Why are you here, Vinny?
Mum, she convinced us all to come. Yeah. Despite everything you've done to her, she is still fighting your corner.
Have you got any idea what we're going to do with the body?
Is anyone going to tell Linda?
Yeah. And where the hell is Sharon? She's not answering her phone. What? She's going straight to voicemail. What is it? What's happened?
Nish wants to see me. He wants to talk about that night.
What sort of a game are you playing? After everything I did to you, I did to Eve. You go rally the family for me. Why so compassionate? Why do you care?
I didn't do it for you. I did it for them. The quicker they can forgive you, the happier they'll be.
I don't buy it, Suki. It smacks to me of a guilty conscience.
I do feel guilty. I know I'm the one breaking up this family. I'm in love with a woman. And even if you were the most kindest, most loving man on this earth, I would have found myself here. See, this part of me needs to be free. So I am sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you. But don't let that destroy everyone else that you love.
Fine. You can have your divorce. But I want you at the house tonight.
Apparently, salmonella cases have been falling week on week since that fire. Who needs a greasy spoon when you can make a fortune out of yuppie flats, though, right? Sorry, affordable new housing for the community, right? Oh, Apparently somebody messed up the foundations or something.
The foundation.
I wasn't really listening. Slob the builder's not really my time. Anyway, better go. Picking your husband up from hospital today as his son is AWOL. Feel free to pop by with grapes, though, yeah?
Look, Nish, the cafe is a part of the history of this place.
Look, when you've had to fight for your life, you learn to pick your battles. So the cafe is yours. You can do what you like with it. Well, people hate me enough around here anyway, so last thing I need now is more bad PR. I don't want to fight anymore, Suki. Not with them, not with you. I mean, we used to love each other once, right?
You have another visitor, Mr. Popular. This one bought grapes. 2 kinds, actually.
I'm surprised to see you.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was just, just wanting to check how you was. Like how your head was after the attack. So, have the police been in touch again? Do you remember anything more about it, or...?
Not yet. And no news from the police either. All I hope is that they find Keanu soon. I mean, you only find peace and justice, right? Justice and atonement. I've made mistakes, too many to remember. So now's the time for me to make amends for my past. Hopefully, this is a good start, right?
I'm being practical, Denise. You're putting the rest of us at risk.
Yeah, well, I had to look him in the eyes and see it for myself. Suki, I go home. I can't sleep. I can't eat. And Jack, he knows that something's off. He knows.
Right, well, you focus on your marriage, OK? You worry about your husband more than mine. That is what you have to do. We won't tell anyone about this. And for now, we buy the nice guy act, OK? And I will deal with it if the fire starts burning again.
Good news. No more visitors. Time for some peace and quiet now, eh?
Peace comes with justice. And I haven't had my justice. Not yet.
Nish! Satriagal!
Sasyukal Verminder?
Sorry, you were messaging.
Oh, no, it's nothing. Look, I'm sorry, I really need to.
Marriages fail.
You've spoken to Sukhvinder?
You mustn't blame yourself. It was never going to be easy after your time away. See you at the Gurdwara soon, I hope. I brought jalebi. Oh, I thought we could have a cup of jas.
वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह
सत श्री अकाल ज्ञानी जी.
I thought it might be a good idea to get some spiritual guidance.
There must have been some reason.
ज्ञानी जी जलेबी लो.
My wife's a bit embarrassed.
It was only last year you had your marriage blessed.
I'm sure Gyaniji's helped many families in similar situations.
They were just irreconcilable differences.
And you've been very brave being so honest with me.
Ganiji, I'm sure you've got plenty of other people that need your
trying
guidance.
here. I'm really trying here. It was a big life change for both of us. And I think with the Ganiji's help...
Please.
When you say irreconcilable differences...
My wife's been struggling for a long time now with feelings.
I'm sure Ganiji doesn't want to hear this.
She's fallen in love
Okay, that's enough now, Nish.
with a woman.
And the people that I know, they'll turn their backs on me. Because this feeling, this love, it's wrong.
Oh, you heard what the Gyani said? Sikhs hold no hate for anyone.
What do you want to do, Nish? Hey, do you want to parade me around the streets? Will that make you feel better? I'm trying so hard to like myself. To know that what I feel and what I want is okay. And I'll get there. And I won't look back.
My reputation is in the gutter!
What's he done now?
And I won't have you do that to me in the Gurdwara as well.
I went to talk divorce and he's only got the Gandhi round, hasn't he?
You're joking.
You brought your son into our lives. The son that you had with your best friend's wife. How do you think that made me feel?
So you go and jump into bed with a woman?
Oh, what, you're feeling embarrassed now, are you?
I'm gonna
Bruce,
drag you through the courts for this. I'm gonna make sure everyone knows exactly what you are and what you've done to my family.
Make sure you don't forget the bit where you tried to have her murdered. You forgot to tell the Gandhi that bit, didn't you? How does that fit in with you no hate for anyone part?
Yeah, maybe me and Suki should go down to the Gurdwara together and have a word, because clearly your memory isn't all there.
Well, you know, every day since coming out of my coma, I remember a little bit more.
Yeah? About what? How no one likes you?
You had nothing when you met me, and you'll have nothing again.
That isn't how the law works.
I'm gonna take everything you have.
Bring it on.
Denise. Okay. Something happened.
No, I'm just...
Well, why don't you come and sit down for a bit?
No. Yeah, I'm fine.
Would you like me to call someone? Jack?
No. No, it's fine.
Suki? Linda? Stacy?
I'm sorry.
What for?
Well, no, just everything. It all got out of hand. And
What did?
Christmas, you know, you ended up in the hospital and...
The thing about memory is, it does come back.
Whatever you've got into your head.
See, in hospital, nothing made sense.
Are you on painkillers? Is that...
But then, last few days, it's like when you watch a film, and then out of nowhere, weeks later, whole scenes come back to you.
They say being in a coma, your mind plays tricks on you.
And I could see myself lying on the floor downstairs. And you were talking, all of you, talking, arguing about whether to call me an ambulance or not.
Like I just said, your mind plays tricks.
I mean, there you all are. You've just seen some man attack me. And you're talking about whether or not to even call an ambulance.
That didn't happen.
Why was that even a discussion?
I just told you.
Unless there was something you were all trying to hide. See, at first, it was just some voices. All of you lot talking. Should we call an ambulance? Should we leave him to die?
I think we need to speak to your consultant.
And then, all of it. The whole evening. All 6 of you. Every single moment.
You're lying.
Well, I can always go to the police and tell them what really happened. Tell them why you wanted me out of your life. Tell them Keanu was never there.
You were in a coma for 2 weeks.
Or you could sign over all the businesses into my name.
You can have it. You can have everything.
As long as I don't go to the police.
Just leave me something little. Like the calf.
I'm sure that can be accommodated. See, the thing is, there's nothing to tell them. Well, there wasn't until now. Just one little bit of one conversation. Nothing to incriminate anyone. But for you to give up your businesses, everything you've worked for you to just roll over, there must be some big secret you and your little mates are hiding.
Like I said, I just want it all over and done with.
And if it's big enough and bad enough to be that valuable to you, I'm gonna find out exactly what you've all done.
Please tell me that you've shut me shut. He's giving me the calf.
I'm dealing with it.
Meaning? Kathy's been going on to me all morning saying that he can send us all to prison.
He won't. Look, we're sticking to the deal, okay? I'm gonna text him now, right? Tell him to meet me and sign. You tell Kathy that. And while you're at it, tell her to worry about the other women, not me. Denise is sat back there staring into space. Jack is firing all sorts of questions at her. And you? What was that this morning with Ricky? Forgetting about Charlie's hearing.
Whatever, I just lost track of days. I'm losing it here, Suki. I'm trying to hold it together. I'm trying to hold my family together.
You can do this.
So can you.
Now this is meant to be exquisite. Not every chalice is poison, Suki.
Divorce papers.
Then we had this conversation yesterday.
Read, sign.
Talk, wife.
I'm done talking. I just want a divorce.
And I just want to know why you're lying. See, I can smell it on you. The fear, just like the night you poured me that poisoned wine. And since we're going down memory lane, let's talk about Christmas again.
I saved your life, Nish.
It's lies.
I swear.
Then why'd you all look so scared? Linda, Denise.
Know that I hesitated. Because I know what you're capable of. And you want me to confess my sins. What about yours? Everything that you've done to me. To stop us destroying each other.
On your terms. The calf. Still.
It's just a crumb. A chance of life for me. Read it. Sign it, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Has he agreed?
Oh, hang on, Suki, I'll ring you back. There's someone at the door.
Get out! Get out, I'll call the police.
And tell him what? Every single one of you that stood and left me for dead.
That isn't what happened.
It's exactly what happened. And you and Suki, plotting in corners. Do you think I really fell for that ludicrous divorce deal act? I didn't wonder what she was covering up. You attacked me, Stacey.
It was Keanu.
He wasn't there. I remember. Everything. Knock, knock. I thought you might need a little pick-me-up.
I think you're going to need more than cake, my girl.
Phil, list of assets and businesses and how he wants to split them.
And I'm guessing it doesn't swing in your favour.
I don't know. I can't be dealing with this right now.
You know, I got a lawyer that would be more than happy to go over the details for you. He's an expert in trying to find new ways to make sure your interests are, well, let's just say, protected.
Well, it looks like he's being fair.
This is Phil we're talking about. It's never going to be that simple. Let me help you, Kat. Thanks again for dropping everything to be here.
No. I must be in the wrong house. No one in their right mind would divorce a stunner like you.
All right, you're that sort of lawyer. Got a few super injunctions of your own going on, yeah? A couple of pregnant secretaries you're hiding from your wife.
I did get my secretary pregnant, as it goes. I went on to marry her, though.
Cheaper than a payout.
Ha! No chance. She cost me a fortune, my wife. She likes the finer things in life. I'm guessing you do too, so... let's make sure we stop your ex-husband taking everything.
Has he told you who my ex-husband is?
We've had a brief chat.
He's no pushover.
Yeah, don't worry, darling. Neither am I.
Nish has put Kat in touch with that dodgy lawyer, that Roger Peel fella.
He's not dodgy. He's helping me with my divorce, yeah? I put all my assets into a limited company so Phil can't touch him.
Do not sign anything. Nish doesn't do anything out of the goodness of his own heart.
Oh, really? He gave me and my boys a place to live when no one else would.
Yeah, it's because he's controlling you, Kat. You need to listen to her. Has he suggested you put the company in his name?
No, of course not.
No, he will.
What do you make of Roger?
He certainly thinks a lot of himself.
You tempted?
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking of putting it all in Stacey's name. What do you reckon?
It's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Although it does mean your nearest and dearest know exactly how much money you got. You trust them to not come begging for handouts?
What was you thinking?
Well, it's a tough one. I'll have a whiskey when you got a moment, please. Depends how quickly you want to act on this. Roger has a number of umbrella companies that might work for you. I've even got a few of my own.
You'd really do that for me?
Well, I'm happy to help any way I can.
You're such a gent. My whole life was wrapped up in that marriage, and Nish come along and he used it, yeah? He got me at my weakest and he knew it. He manipulated me from day one. Sweet talked me into his bed just so he can get his hands on my money.
I'm so sorry, Kat.
I've been lying awake every night worrying about my boy's future, and the whole time he was planning on robbing it. I'm not going to let another man walk all over me. He's not going to get away with this.
Well, be very careful. He's a very dangerous man.
I don't care. I'm going to destroy him, but I need your help to do it.
I'm sorry, Kat. I feel for you, I really do, but I am done with that man.
What are you scared of? I've dealt with blokes like that in my sleep.
No.
Come on, Suki. What happened to girl power?
He nearly destroyed me once. I am not going there again.
Well, I am. Because he don't scare me. He ain't going to get away with this.
Need cash. I need your lawyer's number. I want to meet him today.
Dress like that for a lawyer.
Something I just threw on this morning.
You're fantastic. Come here.
Steady, Eddie. You'll get me all hot and bothered. Right, I'm going to sort this out today, yeah? So if you're up for it, I'll put it all in your name.
Whatever works for you.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Looking ravishing again.
I thought I'd scrub up for you. Hoping you could knock a few zeros off the fee.
Sure we could strike some sort of deal. Nish not joining us?
No. I wanted you all to myself.
Once you give the green light, we're all good to go.
Is that right?
We can have it watertight by the end of the day, which means your ex-husband can't touch a single one of your assets.
But you can. Hey, touch my assets. Oh, wait.
What?
Smile at the camera.
You stitching me up?
It looks like I am.
This would have paid for a holiday in the Maldives. She ain't gonna give that up for a little snog.
I beg to differ. I've been talking to a few of my contacts, and it sounds like your wife is quite the jealous type. And once I'm done with your wife, you'll be facing a bitter divorce battle of your own. Unless, of course, you give Kat here everything she needs to destroy Nish.
Ladies, please.
We wreck your life, or we wreck his. Your choice.
Now, there's been far too much business chat between us recently. How about I open a nice bottle of wine?
No, I really should be going.
Just one glass. Where's the harm in that?
Yeah, why not? One glass, yeah.
Perfect.
I've got to get this.
Yeah, be my guest. There's no need for you to leave. We don't have any secrets, do we?
No. You all right? I'm just a bit busy right now.
Nish knows.
Okay.
Yeah, Roger called, and Nish suddenly pulled all of his businesses out of his law firm.
Right, I can't really get into this right now.
Are you with him? At his.
Uh-huh.
You need to get out of there now.
You're not going anywhere. Come here, mate! Suki should have told you. I'm not the kind of guy you mess with. All right. All in it together, will ya?
The last person that terrorised my family ended up behind bars. So you carry on and you'll be in the cell next to him. I'm warning you. Get back in the house and go and lick your wounds like the coward you are.
In case you haven't realised, you're dumped. And for the record, you are the worst I've ever had.
Lucy Wisson, it's Nish Palliser. You told me to give you a ring if I remembered anything about the night of my attack. And I do. It wasn't Keanu Taylor that hit me around the back of the head. It was a woman. Stacey Slater.
You're lying. You are a cold-hearted, manipulative...
I got this virus that's attacked my heart. Now, my heart is failing.
Your heart. Is that really the best you can do?
You've got to admit, it's just a bit all convenient, Dad.
No, this is the truth. I came back to make amends. To be with my family because I need your support.
No one believes the poison that comes out your mouth, Nish. Now, get out of my house.
I know I burnt my bridges, but I am your father. Surely I deserve an ounce of care. I put my neck on the line for you. I kept your secrets. Ranveer thinks it can still come back to bite.
You really think blackmail's the way to get back on my good side?
Oh, look at me, Ravi. I'm weak. I'm breathless. You must know I'm telling the truth. You must.
I can't make you leave Wolford. You come near my children again, and your heart won't get the chance to kill you.
Oi! Oi!
Get away from him!
Dad, it's cool. We're just talking.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear what comes out of his mouth. You knew I didn't want this. You knew and you did it anyway.
He's sick. He needs his family around him.
You're a kid. You don't understand what's going on here.
I understand more than you think. I'm old enough to decide whether or not I want to speak to my own Dadaji.
Be happy now.
He's right. He can't keep making decisions for him his whole life.
So what? Me and him at each other's throats.
Is his family torn apart? Is that exactly what you wanted? Calm down.
You listen to him, son.
Dad! Stop! 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 What are you doing? Call an ambulance. Now, Dad!
Mr. Panasar, we have your results. Maybe you and I should speak in private.
No, it's okay. I don't have any secrets for my family.
The good news is your oxygen levels have improved enough for you to go home. But I'm afraid it's looking likely your only option will be a transplant. So we'll need to start that assessment process rolling. I do have to warn you, though, given the state of your health, the chances of finding a donor organ in time are slim.
But you said I had years left. I'm supposed to have years. Thank you all for seeing me.
You're only here because of the kids.
I know I've been a difficult man. I've done so many things I'm not proud of. But this has really changed me. Everything's changed now. The only thing I want is your forgiveness and to spend whatever time I have left with my family.
You know what? I have got no time for any of this.
I think it's a bit too late to make things right.
We all took a vote, and we all agreed that this changes nothing. You are not welcome as part of this family.
What's all this?
I'm selling up. It's only bricks and mortar.
After everything you did to get it?
Well, it's meaningless. It all is. Anyway, what's it to you? You've made it perfectly clear you don't care what happens to me.
Is all this on the level?
Look, have you had another bang on the head, or are you up to something?
No. I meant what I said on the phone. I want a shot of it. If you want a calf, it's yours. I'll send the paperwork over later if you got the money. What we agreed.
Are you sure about this? I mean, there's no hidden cameras anywhere, is there?
And you're not trying to take me mum for a fool? I mean, we've got witnesses.
Absolutely sure.
Right, well... OK. There we go.
Nice doing business with you.
Don't just...
My loving family.
You sold this place for £1.
So now you want to talk to me? When it's about business.
How could you? Hey, this is my children's inheritance.
I meant everything I said earlier. I want your forgiveness. The love of my family. Then you all threw it back in my face. You won't even let me see my own grandchildren.
So you just give the calf away to get back at us?
I've apologized for my past. But I got your reply loud and clear. So, I've rewritten my will. Everything I own will now go to the Gurdwara. You get nothing. You don't want anything to do with me, well? Now you got your wish.
Nish.
Thank you for coming. And sorry for the last-minute change of location.
Who's that with Dad?
I know I don't deserve your time.
Wasn't sure if I should come. Wanted to look you in the eye for so long. To understand why you took my husband's life.
Aisha?
Suki.
Please believe me, all I wanted was to see you and tell you to your face how sorry I am. I owe you that much.
You're pathetic.
I know the truth, Nish. Suki told me the reason you killed Hardeep, so if you brought me here to use that against Suki, it hasn't worked. It was really nice to see you.
Yeah, you too. Look, why don't you stay for a bit now that you're here? I'd love you to meet Eve. Eve, this is Aisha. Aisha, this is Eve.
Hi.
Aisha was Hardeep's wife.
Hardeep, as in...
Yeah. Nish called Aisha down here to get her forgiveness.
But he's not getting a thing from me.
Yeah, too right. Well, it's lovely to meet you.
Oh, you too.
Yeah, go get yourself a table and I'll get the drinks in.
It's lovely seeing how well they're getting on after all this time.
You got in touch with Aisha for what? To ease your conscience?
I've got no right to expect anything from Aisha. But if me reaching out to her has led to them reconnecting, then... at least I've done something good. I mean, look at them. Getting on like a house on fire.
Yes, well, they are old friends, so...
Old friends? Is that what Suki said? Huh. Well, you know, technically, she's right.
Oh, shut up. What are you on about?
Well, she didn't tell you. Well, imagine my surprise looking up Aisha online and seeing that since Hardeep passed away, she's an out and proud gay Sikh woman. I guess you could say that she was Suki's first love. So I think it's great that they've reconnected. I just hope it's not a problem for you.
Long story. Yeah, really long. There's so much to get in this spot, actually. It might be. Really? Yes. I told her about.
Hey, Marie. All right.
Hey.
I get a flat white, please.
Sure.
They getting on well?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see you, Mum. So happy. Suki tells me that you used to run a lettings agency in London with Hardeep.
Yeah, but I sold up after he died. But, do you know, part of me regrets selling the business down here.
Well, there's nothing stopping you from expanding. You could set up in London again. I could always help you out. We've got to support other women in businesses, haven't we?
If you can spare the time, that would be great, if that's okay.
Yeah, I think Suki's a talented woman. It would be rude of me to keep her to myself.
It would just be nice to help out an old friend.
Well, I should pay you for your time.
Oh, tu rande na yaar.
Well, let me fill you in on the gossip then.
Oh, okay, go on.
Right, now, do you remember Shamila?
How? Jodi ode naal sigi?
She went and married the son.
Eve, I've never seen you this insecure before.
Suki's the one, the first one, that's really cut through. I mean, before her, you know I've been in love. I've had long-term relationships, but I think I've always sabotaged them. You know, just sort of messed them up on purpose.
You ditch them before they ditch you.
When I lost Erica, I felt like, well, if you can lose your twin, just like that, you can lose anyone. So I lost her, and then Mum and Dad wanted nothing to do with me, and I thought, well, there's no point in clinging on to anyone, you know? They're all going to leave you at some point. I'm a therapist's dream, aren't I?
Suki ain't gonna leave you. She risked everything to be with you. She ain't about to throw that away.
I just bumped into Suki and Aisha. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
Have you got nothing better to do?
I'm genuinely really pleased for them. You know that they went to the Gurdwara together. But I'm guessing that's something that you'll never have in common with Suki. The religion, the culture. I'm sure you've read a bit here and there and you love the food, but it's not the same as being from the same background, is it? Never will be.
Why do you care so much?
I know that you won't believe me, but I'd hate to think that me accidentally bringing them together might drive a wedge in between you and Suki. You two have been through so much to be together. I know. I fought it. And seeing how happy you both are now, well, I realised I was never right for her. But that look that I saw in Suki's eyes when I saw her with Aisha today, just take it from somebody who knows. I've seen it before.
Do one. Ish.
Your little chat earlier, just so you know. You're not getting inside my head. In fact, you might have done me a favour. Stand up.
Okay. What's going on?
Qui tu si merina via Karunge? Will you marry me?